Alright guys, hello there and welcome to my video. I am Marimu Knox. I'm gonna start this video off with a disclaimer. This video is gonna be about how I went about gearing my character, and my disclaimer is this is how I did it. This is not the way I'm saying you should do it. I'm not saying this is 100% the correct way to do it. This is the way I did it. So take this video with a grain of salt, and please don't act like I'm telling you this is the only way of doing it, because there is lots of ways, and there's probably way more efficient ways than I've done it. But that's that. Another disclaimer is I'm not even done gearing it, to be honest, but I've done enough that I know what I'm doing now. Other than that, I know my setup here is weird, and you guys are probably gonna just laugh at it, but it works for me. Alright, let's start this video. So how I started gearing. First of all, we're gonna go. Right. So when I first hit level 80, I went to the conquest vendor and used all the conquest combinations that I gathered from getting running flashpoints from 75 to 80. I do recommend that when you hit level 75 to level up to 80 through flashpoints. That way, sorry, not flashpoints does help a little bit, but flashpoints and just work on your conquest after 75, and do heroics, that kind of stuff. Get enough conquest. I went to the wrong freaking place. Yep, it's over there. Sorry. So get enough conquest points to get a full 324 set. That's what I did. I went and got a full 24-3 green set from the conquest vendor, which I'll show you here in a second. There it is. So these three bays here are, once you're level 80, these three bays here are pretty much your best friend. It's where you're going to spend a lot of your time. So first thing is you want to go here. You want to go to the vendor. And yeah, you just want to buy a full green 324 set. Now, after that, I went and ran a bunch of flash points, then I went and got what these things, which are called tech fragments. And first thing you want to do is get around 3,000 tech frags, and you want to go to the second bay here. You want to go to this guy. You want to right click him, and you just want to find the tactical for your class. There's a bunch of them. I'm not going to go through them or tell you which one you should get. Just go on Google and research which one you should be using. After you got your tactical, actually, what I should have mentioned, and I'll mention it now. The moment you hit level 80, come and talk to this guy and take his quest, because you'll have to do some activities like flashpoints and heroics and that to be able to complete the quest. Once you complete the quest, you will unlock this vendor right here, which is your implant vendor, which leads to my next thing. After you have your tactical, go back to farming your tech frags. Get used to farming tech frags. You're going to be farming tech frags for the rest of your Star Wars life for a long time. But what you're going to want to do then is farm up to 6,500 tech frags. Once you do that, you come to the vendor and buy your first legendary implant. Again, I'm not going to tell you which ones you should get. Go do research and figure out what the ones you need. After you do that, do it again. Go get 6,500 and buy your second legendary implant. Again, go research which is the second one you should be using. While you're doing this, go to this guy right here. Once you got enough, the moment you have, while you're farming your tech fragments, the moment you have enough FP1s to buy I usually go with the belt because it's very cheap to upgrade. Buy the belt, just the belt, that's it. And then what you want to do is you want to keep running heroics and flashpoints and getting more FP1s. And every time you get enough to upgrade the belt with this one. And what you want to do is you want to get that belt all the way to 340. That's what I did. And then once I got that blue belt to 340, you come over here to Hide and Zeke. You take his quest. He's going to ask you to deconstruct. I actually can quickly show you here. I just always skip through this part. Alright, once you get to this part, as you see, he has a bunch of missions or need parts with you. This 332 prototype artifact, 340. I haven't actually done the artifact one on this character yet. I have done it on another character. But just so you know, artifact is purple and prototype is blue. So the first one you want to do is prototype. Once you get that mission, have that mission, take that blue you just upgraded to 340 and deconstruct it, complete this quest, and as soon as you complete this quest, this guy will start selling you 340 mods and barrels and enhancements. After that, you can either run to the very end of this and go to the adaptive vendor and buy a bunch of adaptive gear. You can use stuff in your collections. It just has to be moddable. But after that, mod your whole gear set, weapon. For me, shield. That will get your armor set to 340. Now, here is where I kind of took a turn down my own path of gearing rather than what other people did. What I did after this point to get to the point where I have 344 ear and relics now and my belt, and now I'm working on my bracers, is I actually got a little cheeky, I guess you could say. I don't know if it's cheeky, but we'll just go with that for right now. But I knew that I was going to start running some vet ops. Note that this will only work if you can run operations and vet operations, not story mode. This method I did only works if you can run some vet operations. So please note that. But what I actually did, because I knew the loot you get from the bosses, like the ear and relics and implants and stuff that I was gonna get from the bosses, are always going to be either the same or an upgrade to what I was wearing. So instead of wearing Ricotta, say a 324 Ricotta there, and then getting upgrades to 326 and then 328 and working my way up, that I didn't want to do it that way. That just to me felt like that was going to just take way too long, and I wanted to find a shorter way. I think my way was shorter, but again, you gotta have somewhat of a good team with you, because you are going to be a little weaker for a little while with my method. Is what I did is, at one point I farmed up to 1500 conquest combinations. So what I did is I actually went to this conquest vendor where we got that 324 green set, and then I bought a year and 2 relics, and then I went to the upgrades and I actually upgraded that conquest greens to 340. Just the year and the relics. And then after I got those greens to 340, I started running some vet ops. And sure enough, I looted 340 relics and earpiece. And then, so once you loot those, of course you're going to wear them over your greens. Then you're going to go here, spend the OP ones that you've been getting from doing the operations, and upgrade them to 344. And now that, because I'm not really running very much NIM, I just mainly been running story mode and vet. The rest of it, like first the belt, is now I just honestly take the time and slowly level up the pieces, which I might be able to show here. I need to fix I need to go through my inventory, but it's right there. So see, right now it's sitting at 328. So what I've been now, because I've been doing quite a bit of operations as of late, I have enough to do it right now. I just go here and I slowly upgrade my pieces. So I think I got enough to do 2 upgrades. Oh no, I got enough to do 3. There we go. So now I got the bracers up to 334. And I'll keep doing that until it's 344. Once it's 344, I'll move on to another piece. The pieces I'm working on right now the most, what I'm prioritizing first are the belt and the bracers, because those are the 2 that I can't have, that do not use enhancements. So I figure they're the best ones to get replaced first. And then, because all these ones I'm able to use my purple enhancements. Oh, and right, another thing I did forget to mention, I did unlock the purple enhancements, but I didn't really I don't actually recommend focusing on trying to get them unlocked. Like, don't make it like the moment you start running ops, the moment you do your first vet or first couple vets, just wait until you start looting 340 purples. And once you get one that you don't need anymore, you don't need, and you're going to deconstruct it, then just go over to hide and seek and unlock the purple enhancements. That way you aren't spending off ones on getting those enhancements. You're spending off ones on gear you're going to use. Other than that, that's the way I personally geared myself, and I'm going to probably continue. Just continue running ops, slowly upgrade these pieces until I'm all the way there. At the moment, I'm sitting at 340. Yeah. I'll probably run some more ops today to get my implants up. And that's also another note, is keep farming those tech frags and get your implants to 340. The moment you hit 340, they'll become cheaper for all your other characters. And that's about it today, guys. I am Raymer Knox. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope you enjoyed it.